Hi, I'm Dennis. I'm a psychic medium. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've stumbled upon me, hi, welcome. I have a Facebook page called Spiritual Connections. I'll post links down in the comments if you're interested, in my website. I like to record my thoughts, that I have this spirit, the angels, my spirit guides, and I like to express them in this way. I like to record them and pass the information that I receive on. It helps me learn and grow, and if that information is helpful to others, then I'm more than happy to play that role and to assist in that way, because it's just part of who I am. So I was having a conversation about spirit guides. I was having a conversation with the angels and my guides about spirit guides, right? And so we were saying, I was saying how people say you often hear others that channel guides, that channel spirit. You'll hear people say, oh, but my guide said this, and my guides are telling me to do this, and my guides say that I should do this and that I should do that. No, time out. No. Spirit guides are spirit guides. They're guides. They're not dictators. They're guides. They guide us in our lives. That is the role that they chose and agreed to take on for us in this incarnation. So we all have spirit guides. All of us do. I've spoken about this many times, I'm sure, and there may be other YouTubes where I've mentioned this. That we all come into this incarnation, into our lives, with our spirit guides, and they take on that role happily. They agree and they take on that role for us, and they have our best interests at heart. They really do. They have the vantage point of the angelic realm, of the spirit world, of that side of life. So they have that kind of perspective, a different perspective than what we do here in the 3D world. But they guide us. That is their role. That is what they do. They do not in any way, shape or form ever does an angel or a spirit guide, a benevolent being, never do they ever tell you what to do. Because if they're telling you what to do, that's not a guide, that's not a spirit guide, that's not an angel. They do not and will not tell you what to do. It is your decision. You choose what you want to do. You choose where you want to go. You choose what you want to do. It's your journey. It's your path. It's your life. One of the rules and one of the stipulations here of life on Earth, is that we have free will. We have free will. That is a law, and that is our right. We have free will. So you can, and we all can choose and decide what we do. You choose what path you want to go down. You choose what you want to do. You choose who you marry. You choose what job you want. You choose what direction and path you want to go on. You can certainly tune in and tap into your guides and ask them for their guidance. Ask them for ideas and suggestions and what they think and what they feel, and they'll tell you. They'll never ever dictate to you, you should do this, you should do that. That's not what they are. That's not what this is. Then that's not how this works. They guide you, so they can certainly recommend, why don't you do this, why don't you do that. So, for example, if you're like, for example, and this is an example, if you're working in a job, if you have a job and, you're feeling like it's a dead-end job and you've been doing it for years and years and you're just so over it and you really want to change, and you're kind of, asking, the universe, asking your guides, what do I do? How do I do this? What's the next step? What's the best? What do I do? I'm sick of my job. I want to change. I need a change. I'm feeling like I need a change. What do I do? And then what happens is you ask your guides that, and they will start giving you ideas and suggestions. Why don't you start looking for another job? Why don't you start coming up with ideas of what are your likes? What do you like? What interests you? Why don't you take a course? Go and study. Go and further your studies so that you can start learning and educating yourself and working towards a new career or a new job. So your guides throughout the day, the weeks, the months, even the years of you asking those questions, your guides will give you those ideas, they will give you those suggestions, and those ideas and those suggestions come by thought. That's how it comes to you. It comes as a thought. So that thought of, why don't you study? The thought of study will come up, or the thought of looking for a new job. Okay, I'll get the newspaper, or I'll get, jump onto, the net, the webs, the internet, and start looking for a new job. So it really depends on what you choose to do. But just so you know, it's an individual thing, but it's up to you, the individual, as to what you do. Ain't no one telling you or dictating to you what you should or shouldn't do. That's not how this works. If you want to, even if you're questioning, wanting to find love, that's up to you to do that. They can certainly guide you, but at no point in time will they dictate to you or tell you, you should do this, you shouldn't do that, you should marry this one, you should marry that one, you shouldn't sleep with this one, you should sleep with that one. That's your decision, it's your choice. You have free will, you can do that. You can certainly ask and tap into that knowledge and ask for the suggestions and ask for those ideas, but really they're not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't do, because that's your decision, that's your choice, that's your right, it's all our right. So as I received this information, I really felt it was really important to kind of document this in this way, like this, so that it may help other people understand, and so that they begin to understand and know what spirit guides really are and who they really are. And that's what they are. They are benevolent. They love you, they support us, and they love us. And your spirit guides are individually your spirit guides. They're not anyone else's. They're your spirit guides, specifically tailored, specifically for you, for all of us. My guides are my guides, your guides are your guides. And it takes time to get to know them. It takes time to really tap into who they are and what they are. And that takes time. But set that intention of wanting to know who they are, set that intention of wanting to communicate with them and wanting to get to know them. Set that intention and take time with it, and don't rush it, and don't force anything to happen. Just let it come. I just felt that was really, really an important message that I needed to pass on, that I wanted and needed to pass on. So hopefully this helps, even if it helps just one other person. But always know that your spirit guides absolutely love you 100%, and they support you 100%. And it's not up to them to tell you what to do. That's your decision, that's your right, it's your choice. You can certainly ask for advice, and they will give you that advice. And sometimes, and a lot of times, when you're asking for advice from the angels or spirit guides, they will tell you that advice, they will give you that advice, but not in the way that you expect, not in the way that you want it to. A lot of the times you're going to hear information, or you're going to receive information, it's not how you're expecting it, and they're not necessarily going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to tell you what they feel you need to hear at that point in period of your journey, of what helps you, of how to help you and how to support you. They're going to give you the guidance, and they're going to give you those signs, and they're going to give you that advice in the way that they feel best supports you in that now moment. That's how it works. Love and light and many, many blessings. Thank you very much for listening, and hoping this helps at least a little bit. You can catch me on my Facebook page, Spiritual Connections, which I'll post the link down below, and my website details are there as well if you're interested. So many blessings, love and light. Reach out, start talking, start communicating with your guides. Even if you're feeling like you're talking to thin air and you're getting nothing back, just trust it. It all starts with trust.